What's up guys, Shane Starnes here, and today we're diving into the brand new OnePlus 15R. Now the R series has always been about that flagship killer energy, giving you 90% of the flagship experience for a much better price. But with the 15R, OnePlus is doing something a little different. They've made some massive leaps in areas you actually feel every day, like battery and speed, while making one very specific sacrifice that might be a deal breaker for some of you. I've been using this as my daily driver, and I've got 4 things I absolutely love about it, and one thing that's, well, it's a bit of a letdown. Let's go ahead and get started. The OnePlus 15R is built for those who demand peak performance and seamless connectivity, but a high-performance lifestyle shouldn't stop at your smartphone. It should extend to the very environment that you're sitting in, and that's why I've partnered with Aqara to show you the LED bulb T2. The T2 is designed for ultimate interoperability, with dual protocol support for Thread and Zigbee. By default, this uses Thread for future-proof Matter compatibility across Apple, Home, Google, and Alexa, but if you use the Aqara Hub via Zigbee, you unlock pro-level features like customizable dimming curves, multi-device grouping, and Mars Tech, which keeps the bulb smart even when used with the wall switch. This comes in E26, E27, and GU10 sizes to fit almost any fixture. I'm using the RGB CCT version, which boasts a massive range from a warm 2000 Kelvin to a crisp 9000 Kelvin plus 16 million colors. With a high color rendering index of greater than 90 RA and up to 1100 lumens of brightness, it provides professional grade, true to life lighting for your setup. The T2 also supports HomeKit adaptive lighting, so it automatically shifts color temperature throughout the day to keep you productive. And for peace of mind, it has power off memory, so if your power cuts out in the middle of the night, the bulb won't suddenly blast back on at 100% brightness and wake you up when the grid returns. If you're ready to level up your smart home lighting, check the link in the description for the Aqara LED bulb T2. Now let's get back to the OnePlus 15R. First up, we definitely have to talk about this massive battery. We're looking at a 7400 mAh silicon nanostack battery. To put it in perspective, it's actually larger than the battery in the standard OnePlus 15 flagship, and it's almost twice the size of the battery in the iPhone 17, which is a direct competitor in this price range. In my testing, this is a legitimate 2-day phone. I'm a heavy user with lots of email, YouTube Studio, and social media, and I'm finishing my day with 40 to 50% left, which is insane. And when you finally do need to top it off, you've got 80-watt SuperVOOC charging. Even though it's a massive battery, you can still get from 0 to 100% in less than an hour. The second thing that I really love here is the raw power. The OnePlus 15R is the first smartphone globally to debut the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. Now this isn't the elite version found in the $1,000 plus flagships. Don't let that fool you. This chipset is still a beast. It's paired with 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5X Ultra RAM and UFS 4.1 storage. Everything on this phone is lightning fast. I'm talking instant app launches and zero lag when multitasking. But where it really shines is in gaming. OnePlus included a dedicated touch response chip and a massive vapor chamber cooling system. I played games like Call of Duty and Asphalt on max settings for a solid hour, and it barely broke a sweat. It stayed cool to the touch and maintained a rock-solid frame rate. For the price point, you're getting world-class performance that outclasses almost everything else in its bracket. The number 3 thing that really stands out here is the display. We've got a 6.83-inch 1.5K AMOLED panel, and the headline feature here is the 165Hz refresh rate. The fastest refresh rate OnePlus has ever put into a phone. While most of your day-to-day apps will scale between 1 and 120 Hz to save battery, when you jump into supported games, that 165Hz is buttery smooth. It makes the whole UI feel incredibly responsive. Plus, they've added intelligent iCare 5.0 and a sun display that hits 1800 nits of peak brightness. Even in direct Alabama sunlight, I had no issue reading my scripts or checking emails. It's a flagship grade screen that makes everything from watching Netflix to scrolling Twitter look fantastic. The 4th thing that I really like here is the software, specifically Oxygen OS 16 and the new Plus Mind AI features. There's now a dedicated plus key on the side. You can just tap it or do a 3-finger swipe to save anything on your screen, an article, a photo, a flight confirmation, and Plus Mind organizes it all for you. It's also integrated with Google Gemini, so you can actually ask it to summarize your saved notes or create calendar events based on what you've clipped. The Plus Mind AI feels genuinely useful for my workflow, Instead of just being a gimmick, it feels like having a personal assistant living in your pocket. There are also some really interesting AI camera features. One of my favorite is the AI perfect shot feature. If someone blinks during the photo, AI can correct that. You also have AI unblur for those shots where you weren't quite steady, and AI reflection eraser is great for removing reflections from glass and windows. Alright, so it's not all sunshine and huge batteries. We have to talk about the one thing that I don't love, and that's the camera situation. OnePlus opted for the Sony IMX906 for the main 50 megapixel sensor, which is actually the same as the flagship version. It takes great daylight photos, but to hit this price point, they completely removed the telephoto lens, which was actually pretty great for portraits and close-ups on the OnePlus 15R. You only get the main sensor and an 8 megapixel ultrawide. In 2025, for a phone that costs nearly $700, having no dedicated optical zoom is a tough pill to swallow. If you want to take a portrait or zoom in on your kid's soccer game, you're stuck with digital crop, and the quality drops off fast. The ultrawide also struggles in low light and doesn't quite match the color profile of the main lens. If you're a heavy mobile photographer, this might be the reason you look toward the standard OnePlus 15 instead. Overall, the OnePlus 15R is a performance and battery king, but it asks you to give up some camera versatility in exchange. For me, that 7400 mAh battery and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 make this a winner. What do you guys think? Is the lack of a zoom lens a deal breaker for you? Let me know in the comments below. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.